So, the big question, you're dating a guy and you want to know if you are exclusive. You want to know if you're only seeing each other, this is going somewhere, and basically it's going to get momentum. How do you know that without necessarily asking him directly, hey, am I your girlfriend? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee Slansky. I am a professional dating and relationship coach, and I help women from around the world date smart, love successfully, break toxic cycles, and set themselves up to have an unapologetic love life. In this video, we're going to talk about exclusivity. It's something that we usually think back in the day when we were in high school, it was so much easier. It's like, will you go out with me? Yes, I'll go out with you. And then you never go anywhere, maybe to the movies. But it's really simple and clear that you're only dating that person. You hold each other's hands at school, you sit next to each other at school, and everyone knows, okay, they're together. Well, welcome to adulthood. It's way more complicated than that, unnecessarily so. So I'm going to give you some points on how to tell if you are exclusive. But before I do that, don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thanks, Renee, down below if this helps you, and a thumbs up. Okay, tip number one. He introduces you to his close community. Now, this pretty much means his friends that are the main people in his life, not necessarily his work colleagues or the people that he only is associated with. I mean his actual mates or his family. And when you meet them, they're not necessarily surprised to find out who you are, or they don't go and confuse your name with another girl's name. They are aware of who you are because obviously he's been talking about you to them. And somebody who is actually wanting to build something with you and invest into you will bring you into his circle to make you a part of his world. Number two, he gets off the apps. All right, we've all done it where we start dating someone and we think, okay, I know that we've seen each other for a couple of months now. I'm just gonna go back on the app and see if he's still on Tinder. Now, if you do go back on the app, it always poses a risk that maybe he's also done the same to check if you're on the apps, and then it can all get a little bit awkward. So before you go and stalk, I think the best thing is always to be upfront and ask. It keeps things really transparent and clear, and it shows that you're not snooping behind his back. However, that's easier said than done. So if you do go on the apps and you see that he's deactivated his profile, chances are it's because he actually is really invested in just being with you and he doesn't want to date anybody else. Number three, he uses words like we and our, and it becomes really inclusive conversation and inclusive behavior. For example, if you're in the car with him and you're driving somewhere and his mates called and said, hey bro, what are you doing this weekend? And he says, oh, we haven't decided yet, we might go to the beach. That shows that he's no longer thinking of just himself. He's actually thinking of you and him as a couple and that you're taking decisions together. And then he'll actually include you in those decisions. He'll ask your opinion because he realizes that he doesn't want to be doing all these fun things or whatever it is that concerns him without actually consulting you or doing it with you. Which brings me to the next point. He actually plans ahead with you. I think that if a guy really wants to be with you, then what he does, and this is what my best friend told me years ago when I was going through all my years of heartache and I was chasing men and I was trying to get them to just give me the basics. And she said to me, she said, Renee, a man that wants to be with you will be a man that actually books you up. He'll say to you, what are you doing this weekend? Let's do something. What are you doing next weekend? I want to take you out for dinner here. Let's go to the beach here. Somebody who actually plans you into his life and prioritizes you because he likes you or he's falling in love with you and he wants to spend that time with you and he is invested in you so much that he does these micro commitments early on. And it is so true, because when I finally met my future husband, he was doing that right from the first couple of dates, and I wasn't sitting there wondering when are they going to see him on the weekend, or trying to pretend that, you know, oh, I'm okay with not seeing you, when really I was hoping that I would, like my other relationships. He just booked me up. Somebody who wants to be exclusive with you will make it really obvious, because you won't be left wondering when you're going to see them next. Now, another way that you can actually test to see if you're exclusive or if you're on the same page is you can simply put it out there. You can say to him, so are you seeing somebody else? Or, you know, is this going to be a date as just a first date, or am I officially your girlfriend now? Using humor and banter in a way to kind of see how he responds will give you an indication of where he's at. I remember I had an ex. I asked him, am I your girlfriend? Literally. And he couldn't give me a straight answer. And I guess at the time he wasn't really committed to me, and the idea of having a label scared him, which was just an indication that that relationship was never going to go anywhere. So by testing it a little bit, by putting it out there, asking, using humor when you ask, will give you a good indication if he actually is thinking the same way as you. And lastly, number 6, pretty obvious. He actually says, this is my girlfriend. You know, this is Renee, she's my girlfriend. This is Janine, she's my girlfriend. There's something really special when he introduces you as his girlfriend. Or if he introduces you, for example, this is Renee, and his friends or his family saying something and they reference to you as his girlfriend and he doesn't deny it, that's also a really good thing. If he doesn't deny it and then on top of that he doesn't look uncomfortable or he doesn't change subject, then it shows that, yep, he's actually thinking of you that way as well. Remember, ladies, that you shouldn't have to walk on eggshells in order to know if the man is on the same page as you and wants the same commitment as you. And if this is something that you really struggle with, like you kind of get to one stage and then it all kind of falls apart, or he's not committed and he's not emotionally available, blah, blah, download my free guide, The 9 Types of Women That Make Men Run. This will give you an indication to certain things that we can do as women to actually repel men. And it'll give you an idea of what men ultimately desire in order to be able to invest into a woman and commit. The link for that is down below, or you can grab it up above as well. Alright girls, hope that this video cleared some things up for you. Let me know down below if you think you are exclusive, and tell everyone your story to be able to encourage them. Drop a thanks to Renee if this video has helped you. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.